Hi, and welcome back. It's week 10 of our Healthy Living course. I hope you've been enjoying it so far. And if this is your first week, welcome. This week, we're talking about how to march yourself into optimal health. Are you doing that? Are you taking all the steps that you need to take to bring yourself into making a real change in your life? If not, let's start looking at how you can do that. The biggest and key piece to doing that is connecting with your why. If you've been watching my videos and if you've been watching the course all along, this is not our first time talking about our why. Having a strong why is incredibly important, and that's what's going to take us through the whole journey. When I work with clients and they start to struggle, that's generally what's happening is that they've fallen off from their why. They forget why they're doing this. They forget why this is so important, why they began, why they wanted to get healthy. So that's the first thing that you want to do is figure that out. Your why should be so powerful that it may even bring you to tears. It should be your intrinsic and highest motivation for change, as setting this type of goal is easier to maintain and will eventually become a habit. Sometimes when we start, our why is not that strong. Sometimes when we start, our why is just my jeans are too stinking tight. Sometimes when we start, our why might be I need to get off certain medications. Sometimes our why might be I have a wedding coming up, or I have a big event, or something that I just want to lose some weight. And that's okay. Those are okay and great whys to begin with. But what's going to take you further along in this journey is having that deeper, more meaningful why, the one that is really strong, because when it gets tough, and this journey does get tough, it gets tough for all of us. When it gets tough, that why is what's going to pull you through. If that why isn't strong enough, the food is going to win, or whatever vice it is that we're dealing with is going to win every single time. So here's a couple of questions that you can do to understand your why and determine your own intrinsic motivation. First off, what is the root cause? Understanding the root cause for change is a key factor in achieving our health goals. Perhaps you're ready to take charge of your health and you want to create a sustainable, healthy habits. Make sure you write down your description of your why you want to change, and include positive reasons that motivate you to create health in your life. Why is this goal beneficial for your long-term health? This is the second question you want to ask yourself. Make a list of all the potential benefits of reaching your goal. You may discover some additional takeaways that could have also have a lasting impact on your health. The third question I want you to ask yourself, the third thing I want you to do, it's not really a question, is describe your future self. So sit down, close your eyes, and really picture it. And in as much detail as possible, describe something you would love to do in the future you can't do right now in the present, or maybe it's difficult to do in the present. It can be as simple as wanting to take the dog out for a walk without feeling exhausted, or being able to fit comfortably into that seat on an amusement park ride. Or maybe it's when you're getting into a plane, you don't need the seatbelt extender anymore. These are all things that can really drive us. Identifying your why is the first step to your self-discovery journey. Continue to remind yourself of your reasons for change by writing them down in a journal and pinning them to a place where you can see them regularly. Maybe your bathroom mirror or your computer screensaver, or even taking a picture of them and making it your phone picture. That way, you'll have confidence and momentum to achieve your success. One of the things that I frequently tell my clients is when they write down those whys, look at them throughout the day. Don't just hang them up, because when we hang them up, all of a sudden, we don't see them anymore. Even when they're on the front of our phone screen, we don't see them anymore so much. We have to make a conscious effort to sit down and look at that. So one of the things that I personally do is I have my whys written out, and before I eat anything, I read my whys. I look at them. Why do I want to get healthy? Why do I want to stay healthy? Why am I on this journey? Why did I start it in the beginning? And why 4 years later am I still on this journey? Because our journey doesn't end. It's not a short term. It's not a race. It's not a quick fix. It's something that's going to be part of us forever. And making the long-term changes is going to be part of us forever. And that's what we're doing here. We're making a lifestyle change, not a diet. A diet has a time frame, has an ending point. You start a diet, you end a diet. But a lifestyle change is exactly that. It's your life. It's making choices for your life. And that is so important. Actually, the last few days, I've been having several of the same conversation with different clients. It's been over and over and over. And whenever I have that same conversation repeatedly, I always know that this is something that A, I need to hear, and B, if I hear it from more than one person, a lot of people need to hear it. So that's why I'm going to put it out there. The one phrase that I want you to remember, if you're struggling, if you're having a hard time, even tapping into your why, because sometimes we have a hard time even when we tap into our why. Ask yourself, am I going to regret this tomorrow? We never regret making the healthy choice the next day. I have never said no to a cookie or to a piece of pizza or to something that is not going to serve me at that time. And the next day said, I wish I had had it. Not once. And I can guarantee to you it would be the same. Take it that time. Take that courage to say no, because the key thing is when we say no, we're not saying no forever. When I say no to that cookie, I'm not saying I'm never having a cookie again. I'm saying I'm not having it right now because my whys, what I want in my life, is much bigger and much more important than having a cookie today. Maybe tomorrow I'll have a cookie. I'm saying no for right now. So as we shift that thought, as we shift that thought process, we can take ourselves into better, healthier living. I hope you have a great day. I would love feedback. If this resonates with you at all, please feel free to reach out and talk. Or if I'm not the one who sent this to you, whoever sent it to you, please feel free to reach to them and talk with us and share with us. And I hope you enjoy this week's call on marching to your own optimal health, 8:30 p.m. Eastern tonight. If you are catching this after that has already gone on, you can always get the replays. If you are not receiving this in an email with the link to the replays, please feel free to reach out and I will send you the link to the YouTube so you can watch this week and the previous weeks that you've already missed. Have a great day and I will see you soon.